everyone, my name is Carmen and welcome to a new slime review video. Today I'll be giving a 100% honest famous slime shop review on SlimeOG. I purchased about $158 worth of slime from their website, which is ogslimes.com. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe if you enjoy my slime content, and check out my other social media as well. Now let's get started. So I purchased 9 different slimes from them, and they included some activator spray, a sticker sheet, and a slime care card. Everything arrived safely inside a box, and shipping was pretty quick. And just a disclaimer, I did take about 2 months to film this. Most of the slimes were a little sticky, but some of them didn't require any activation. The slimes that I purchased were Soot, Sprite Sugar Cookies, Garlic Toast, Strawberry Frog Cake, Little Twin Boba Slush, SanriOG Slush, Minion Cupcake, Cheese Blaster, Apple, Ramune Slush, and Mermaid Rocks. Prices range from $15 to $17 each, and in total I paid around $130 after discounts. We'll start off with our first slime, which is called Mermaid Rocks, and this is a new texture for me. I haven't tried these type of beads before, but they are super crunchy and not recommended for sensitive hands. As you can see, it wasn't too packed with beads, and there's a decent amount of base in it, which was a baby pink colored jelly slime. The base has some glitter throughout it and is super soft, stretchy, and squishy. I decided to remove some of the base so I can experience the texture with a light amount of slime in it. I believe these type of beads are called lava rocks because they look like that, and they are extremely crunchy. Really great for ASMR, but it does hurt your hands a little bit, especially if you have sensitive hands. I do feel some sharp points in there. I couldn't play with it like this anymore, so of course I had to add in the rest of the jelly slime, and that definitely helped. The base complements it very well and makes it softer and easier to play with, but you still feel the hard beads, but less irritating than earlier. It kind of feels like you're playing with rocks inside slime, and that's exactly how it feels. So it's very crunchy, great for bubble pops, and it does feel a little pokey on your hands. This one is scented like pink sugar, which is a very sweet scent, but fortunately for me, since I don't really like sweet scents, this one is lightly scented, which I do prefer. Next up, we have Minion Cupcake, which is a DIY clay slime that comes with a sizzly blue icy, a yellow cupcake clay piece, some banana female slices, and a Minion Cupcake topper. This icy slime does feel wet, but not too wet, which I totally prefer. It makes it soft, sizzly, and inflatable. It also has enough structure so that it's not too runny in your hands. In another container, there's a clay frosting with some banana females and a cupcake topper to assemble your Minion Cupcake. Overall, looks super adorable, and the clay piece was very soft and easy to squish, super satisfying, and I loved mixing it. Once fully mixed, the slime turns into a green color, and the texture becomes so soft and inflating. It's still just as sizzly, but a lot creamier and easier to spread. I'm just gonna call it an icy cream since it's kind of like a cloud cream but clear slime base, and it feels just like a super creamy icy slime. Definitely one of my favorite textures to inflate since it becomes so sizzling. The scent for this one is a banana cream pie, and it does smell pretty strongly like sweet banana cream. Our next slime is another Minion inspired one, and this one is called Cheese Blaster. It's a neon orange, thick and glossy semi-foam with marshmallow beads that comes with a cheese charm, cheese females, and these yellow chunky add-ins. Once fully assembled, the slime looks super cheesy. The texture is super thick and gummy-like. I really like OG Slime's thick slimes. They are super thick and very stretchy and creamy as well. This one was a little sticky, which is of course granted since I let it sit for so long, so totally my fault. I easily activated it with some borax solution. Surprisingly, some of the slimes didn't even require any activator. And here's what the texture looks like when it's fully activated. It's super holdable, very stretchy, and great for bubble pops. You can feel all the chunkiness from all the add-ins and beads. Overall, it's a really nice thick slime that gives a really loud bubble pops, and none of the beads fall out either. I believe the scent was listed as an orange creamsicle, but to me it smells more like a fresh orange citrus and no sweetness in it. This next slime is another DIY clay slime, and it's called Strawbb Frog Cake. It comes with a green white glue based crunchy snow fizz slime, a pink glossy slime, a frog clay piece, and strawberry female slices. The base for this one was sticky, so I did have to activate it. Again, it is totally my fault for letting it sit for a while, but it just shows that melted slime isn't a huge problem if you have activator on hand. Surprisingly, the container of pink thick and glossy slime wasn't too sticky, so I did assemble it on top. Afterwards, I placed the green frog clay piece on top of it and decorated it with the strawberry female slices. Once fully assembled, it becomes the cutest thing ever. I love the colors throughout it, the pink, green, and the red from the female slices. The clay piece did dry a little bit since it's on the thinner side, and thinner clay pieces do run out of moisture quicker. Again, totally my fault for letting it sit, but once I started playing with the slime, it slowly mixed in. There were some chunky clay pieces in there, but over time it will absorb into the slime. The color and the texture didn't change too much. The slime just became slightly creamier, so there were more bubble pops, and it was still just as crunchy. This one is definitely great for crunchy ASMR. Scent-wise, I was expecting a strawberry cake or even a strawberry matcha cake to match the color, but we got a pistachio macaron, which does still smell nice. It smells just like that, like pistachios that are super sweet. Next up, we have another DIY clay slime, and this texture is probably my favorite out of this package. If you're wondering which slime in terms of looks I like the most, it was Strawberry Frog Cake. Garlic toast still does look super cute, but not as cute as the frog one. Anyways, this one comes with a sizzly and wet icy base that kind of reminds me of mashed potatoes since it has that creamy color and also the green add-ins throughout it. It comes with a clay toast and some garlic butter slime, which is a light yellow, thick and glossy slime. This one was really fun to assemble, and I probably should have used my knife to spread on the butter onto the clay toast like a real piece of garlic toast. I personally love eating garlic toast, so squishing this clay piece up was very fun. It was super soft, very satisfying, and the clay toast was super thick, so it didn't dry out at all. Super satisfying to mix, and it just makes it super soft, smooth, and buttery. This texture feels very similar to the Minion Cupcake one, but with more clay in it, so much more creamier, and it inflates a ton, so sizzly as well. I really enjoy squeezing this one and seeing it come out of my fingers and hands. Texture wise, I love it, but the scent is probably something not a lot of people would enjoy, but I personally really like it since it's a savory one. But it is a very strong scent, and it smells strongly like garlic toast or garlic butter. This next slime is called Apple Ramune Slush, and it is another crunchy snow fizz slime that is white glue based, but it also comes with some jelly slime to add on top. You also get a soda bottle charm and a clear marble. The jelly slime was a little sticky, but I still was able to put it on the top of the slime. And here's what the slime looks like when it's fully assembled. The snow fizz was pretty packed, and even though the jelly slime was a little sticky, the base wasn't sticky at all. I do actually really like OG Slime Snow Fizz since they aren't too tight or sticky. They feel really soft on my hands, and they're not too irritating, really easy to squish, and they have loose stretches. It is really great for crunchy ASMR, but I do find that there is a small amount of snow fallout while I'm playing with the slime, but it's not a huge deal since I find that it's quite common in white glue based snow fizzes from other slime shops. This is probably my favorite snow fizz in the package since it has the perfect amount of add-ins and base. It has some crispy ASMR and really nice bubble pops. The scent for this slime is described as a green apple Ramune, and to me it smells like green apple with some cream soda. Our next slime is a DIY clay slime, and this one is called Sprite Sugar Cookies. It comes with a pastel blue thick and glossy slime, 3 clay sugar cookies, and some Soot Sprite add-ins. The base had a super lovely color and was a little sticky, so I did activate it. Of course, if you are playing with slime or opening up a slime package, always have some activator on hand, and it'll only take a few minutes. Once fully activated, this is what the base looks like, super thick and great for bubble pops. The clay cookies were super adorable. I love the pastel colors, and the texture on it makes it look so realistic. You also get some Soot Sprite Fimos, some black pom-poms, and glitter to top it off. Everything meshes very well, and squishing the little clay cookies was super satisfying. I was surprised to see that the clay pieces were still very soft, and look how crumbly they are. I was expecting them to dry out a little bit since they were on the smaller side, but fortunately they did not, and I was really happy about that. The clay pieces mixed into the slime very easily, and the color of the slime did slightly change a little bit to a mint light green. Once fully mixed, the texture turns into a super thick and dense clay slime that is great for bubble pops and inflating. When inflated, the texture does get crackly, which is really great for ASMR. The scent for this is a blueberry muffin, which does smell just like blueberry yogurt to me. Next up, we have Little Twin Boba Slush, and this one is another sizzly wet icy slime. This one also comes with a purple jelly slime with some boba beads in it. You also get a little twin stars charm and some star glitters. I believe the colors are supposed to be a pink and blue swirl, but my colors did mix a little bit, which is totally my fault. But you can still see the lighter color on one side. But it is great to know that after 2 months, the colors didn't fully mix and the slime doesn't get sticky at all. I did top it off with the purple jelly slime with the boba beads, which was slightly sticky, but you know, that's just a topper slime. Then I added the glitters and the charm. Then I removed the charm, and some of you wonder why I do that. It's because I like to collect them. I'd rather take them out now than leave them in the slime and let the slime melt. Then it'd just be too much trouble to take them out. Anyways, the texture of this icy slime feels very similar to all the other ones. It is sizzly and wet, but not too wet, so you do get some bubble pops, and it inflates a ton to become so sizzly. When you're playing with the slime, there will be a little bit of snow residue on your hands, which is pretty normal with any snow-based slime. Texture-wise, it is a pretty great icy slime in my opinion, and for the scent, it's described as a sweet tea. But I don't really smell any tea. It does smell sweet, but it kind of reminds me of sweet coconut. This next slime is the last DIY clay slime in this package, and it is called SanriOG Slush, which is a very clever name. This one is another adorable one, and it comes with a pink icy slime that has the same texture as all the other icies, so it is wet and sizzly. Not too much snow and not too much water to make it too runny. There is some red sprinkles throughout the icy slime, which is a nice detail. And of course, it comes with a sparkly pink clay piece with a Hello Kitty on it. Definitely recommend it if you love Sanrio or Hello Kitty. Anyways, the clay piece did dry out, so it was a little chunky and I wasn't really able to mix it into the slime. After 2 months, what can you ask for? I was expecting most of the clay pieces to dry out, but for only this piece to be the only fully dried out piece, I'm pretty grateful. Since it was so chunky, it was a little awkward to mix in, so I did have to put it away and let it sit, and over time the clay will soften up and absorb the moisture in the slime, and then I'll be able to mix it up. Right now, it's just a chunky icy slime, which is still a pretty nice texture. You do have some snow residue, really sizzly, and it does inflate as well. But once you fully mix it up, the texture will probably be very similar to Minion Cupcake, and it will become a lot creamier. If for some reason your clay pieces dry out and you want them to mix into the slime faster, you could cut the clay pieces so that they're smaller, and then they'll mix faster. I find that cutting the clay pieces is super satisfying, but make sure you're careful so you don't cut yourself. Scent-wise, it's not my favorite, but that's because it's scented pink sugar, and that's one of my scents I just don't really enjoy since it kind of smells very sweet and perfumey to me. But if you like sweet scents, then you'll like this one. Lastly, we have the extra gifted slime that they included in my package, and this one is called Sticky Hand. It's a neon green, white glue based crunchy snow fizz slime, and I really like this texture since it has looser stretches, so it's really great for crunchy ASMR and bubble pops. The scent for this kind of smells like apples or pears to me, but I think it's listed as a sour apple. Overall, OG Slimes is definitely one of my favorite slime shops. I find that they have unique concepts and their textures are always really great, so I definitely recommend checking them out. And that is all for this slime review video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!